The 91-92 season, we set out on a journey.
Because when we came into this program, we weren't a good basketball team, not a good program at all.
Everybody referred to Manhattan as a doormat to the league. You know, we were tired of that. We didn't want to hear that anymore.
The tough part of 91-92 was losing to LaSalle by a point in the finals.
And it was a tough loss, but we knew that we were right on target.
But the great thing about that season was we became very competitive.
And we made it our mission to get to the NCAA tournament, put Manhattan back on the map. Coach Rosillo was great. We were worried about how things were going to change.
And I believe as a new coach, he came in and understood that a lot of these guys knew exactly what they needed to do to be successful.
I was very clear about keeping a lot of continuity in place.
And he said, I'm just going to let you do what you do. And fortunately, it worked out.
We came into the season with a certain amount of swagger. We knew we could win on the road. We knew we could win at home. So we had everything going in our favor. Well, the expectation was we wanted to go to the NCAA tournament. Nothing less than that, in our opinion, would be, I would guess, a failure.
It had been over 30 years since we had been there.
The pressure was enormous. The pressure of going into a conference tournament as one of the top seeds is always enormous.
We knew that we had to step it up from the start because Niagara was a good team.
The first game we played against them, they beat us fairly well at their place.
They got off to a really quick start. They were making shots, three-pointer after three-pointer after three-pointer.
During that first half, we had a tough time catching up.
And even though we were down 10 at halftime, we never lost focus. We never got rattled.
I remember walking into the locker room and saying to these guys, relax, this is going to be a fun comeback.
We had no idea that he was going to say that, but we knew we were going to come out in the second half and do what we needed to do.
Everybody chipped in, a little bit at a time.
We were very fortunate that Keith got on a roll. And as I call him the horse, we got on his back and rode him.
There's a situation where the game's close. I want to have the ball in my hands. I want to try to make something happen. But then as I take a shot, Chris is out by the three-point line and he's kind of just jumping around.
We have a play that we never run. Play is called winner.
We worked on it from time to time in practice, but we didn't use it much.
So the ball goes down low to Keith. They hit it away. The ball just miraculously comes back to me.
The ball just happens to fall in his lap, and it was meant to be.
The time going down, I try to act like I'm putting the shot up. I get fouled in the shooting motion, so I know I'm going to the line.
We know that there's some pressure. 2.6 seconds to go. Now he's got 2 free throws, we're tied, and this is gonna hopefully get us a win.
All right, well, I step up to the line, very confident. In my mind, I'm gonna make both of these shots, and we're going to the NCAA tournament. I take the first shot, I miss it.
At that point, we realize, you know what? Chris is a senior. We don't need to give him any extra words of encouragement. We don't need to add any pressure to the situation. We need to just let him regroup.
I get my composure. Everyone gives me a pat, like, all right, Smoothie, you're gonna make this next one.
We knew that anybody with the name Smooth would come through in the clutch, and that's what Chris did for us.
We were so excited, it was such a relief, because this was the ultimate goal. Anytime when you have something set and you do accomplish it, you're just so excited and happy.
Finally, we had gotten to where we wanted to be. Manhattan College was back on the map again. We had achieved what we wanted to achieve as seniors. Finally bringing something like that back to Manhattan, which was a great feeling.